Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Thursday, which means it is time for another Nozz watches Rising of the Shield date. So, I haven't thought about the last episode a bit. Yeah, there's some giant problems in the episode. So, I was more or less positive on that episode. It's still really good compared to what the average standard for a lot of anime. But yeah, it was definitely a bit of a problem, the fact that Naofumi's characterization yes, his characterization kind of did a big 180 there for a minute, but there's, I don't know, that now that I think about it, there was a lot of really tiny issues with the last episode. So it's not bad. It's not a bad episode, but it's not super great either. So, oh boy. But at the end of it, I mean, Raftalia got 50% of her vengeance, and then she didn't because Japan hates revenge, because, I don't know, Japan's big cowards. Big cowards, Japan. Fucking, never nuke a country twice. And now we have to deal with the fact that big fat boy, Idol, whatever his name was, has gone ahead and summoned a giant fucking Digimon. And honestly, I'm not looking forward to this, because it's just going to be a big stupid CG fight. They're just going to fight a big stupid fucking Digimon. It's going to be lame. There is no way you're going to have a big stupid CG dinosaur and not be lame. But let's see just how lame it is, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, and go! Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Changing to digital champion. It is just a Digimon. That looks like absolute shit. It is just a Digimon. Hey, and here's the other Filolial Queen. There you go, little chocobo, big pat on the head. Yes, time for Filo, Queen of the Filolials. Oh boy. This is gonna go one of two ways. Either they're gonna have a big stupid fight with the dinosaur, and it's going to be a problem, and then that Filolial is gonna show up and just in time. Oh shit! Just it up for Filo to kick its ass, or it's going to be over in 5 minutes, or not even 5 minutes, 5 seconds, and it's going to just be an absolute complete letdown, because I mean this is a monster that it took all 4 heroes to seal away, back in time, right? Back in history. So if Naofumi and his friends can just wipe that shit out immediately, well, alright, well, it just goes to show that the old heroes are wimpy bitches for just some reason. It's like I said, it's gonna go one of two ways. Either it's gonna be completely disappointing and it's going to be a waste of time, or it's going to be a big, dumb, ugly CG fight. Anime companies need to learn that skimping is never the way to do it, and they need to stop. You think that if the demi-humans knew there was a Digimon inside, they'd still be rioting? Hey, there you go. Don't even fight it. Just alright, fuck it. I'm out. My job here is done. The other heroes will take care of it. Oh yeah, and he got stomped to death at the end. So I mean, I guess so he didn't even get she didn't even get the proper revenge. The fucking Digimon did it for her. What you do now is that you leave. You leave and just let it destroy Melloremark. Oh yeah, Filo hates dinosaurs and just dragons. Race war, race war, race war, race war. Now Fumi's the tank. He can just kite. What? Oh, it wants the anger crystal. It wants the big anger crystal. Oh no. I'll run away like the biggest coward possible. Naftalia, hand the children over to the nice creepy man. Go and hang out with the literal god of our species. This god amongst men. This Cadillac of men! And then we'll burn this place to the ground. And we'll ransack it for all the gold we can carry. Alright, and then we never saw him again, because he stopped being relevant to the story. Now Fumi's just like, really, girl? You're just gonna re-gift your birthday gift? Remind me to never make you anything nice again. It's just a big stupid Digimon, man. Fucking I hate it. Digimon. Also CG people running away. Now, Filo, as you run through, make sure you make the dino. Why are they CG? Why? Please stop. Just don't expect no gifts from me ever again. Oh, that looked bad. They just broke into Lego cubes. Like, did they run out of budget or something? Like, there's been like a noticeable decrease in visual fidelity as we've been going through. Like, a lot more reliance on CG. Like, every now and again, it's like you'd get CG, and it was usually pretty good, and it was models that made sense to be CG trees, But it's like now it's just like it feels like they're just doing it for no reason, you know? Like, did they start running out of budget? Are they saving for something? Or, I mean, at least the story's still decent. Like, neglecting the whole fact that Japan, for some reason, hates revenge. Wow. It's a strong shield. Just stopping it by booping its nose. Like, that impact doesn't even look good. Because you can clearly see, like, the difference between... Oh, now they drew its belly. When it's not close to Filo's foot kicking it, then they draw it. Like, them impacting it has no impact. It's got no visual feedback because it's a fucking 3D model. Like, you can draw air coming off it all you want, but... Well, you can't... Ugh. Like, I understand part of it is that they're trying to make it like, oh, this thing is indestructible, they can barely touch it, but, like, when Filo hits it, like, she actually does give it a little bit of impact because she's super strong, and Nafumi's dead. But, ugh. It's a visual mess. I'll just, you know what? It's like, we haven't killed this thing immediately. Let me just use the thing that always works. Alright. Here comes the Filolials. They sense the CG Filolials They sense the dinosaur. It's time for the race war. Race war, race war, race war, race war. I love that's lore of this world though. Like, fucking the Filolials hate the lizards. Also, I love how some of the things to differentiate Filolials is some of them have angry eyes, some of them have normal eyes, some of them have sad eyes. Sad chicken. Transformation jamming. Alright, so what's your plan there, chicken? What's your plan there, Super Mega Ultra Chicken? Let me see what a Filolial Queen can do at max power. Big chicken! Really big chicken. Okay, the square cube law called. It wants its physics back. Jesus Christ. It's also a big CG chicken. Ugh, God, like... Filo's model, Filo's 3D model looks alright. That one looks awful. Like, maybe it's just because it's scaled up. But for some reason, it just looks worse. Which is weird, because all you'd need to do is just take Filo's model and just add more feathers to it. Like, make minor differences. I mean, it looks better than the T-Rex model at the very least. It did the samurai thing. You know how you could have made that way more hype? Actually fucking draw it. Big chicken! Big tasty chicken! Consume it! Imagine if it was just a really tall Loli. Now the human form doesn't get any bigger. Are all Filolials just bad at having names? Why are they all just a pun on their species name? That one just looks like a penis. Like that one to the right of her just looks like a penis. Oh my god. In other words, she's legal. Oh boy, don't you just love the 1,000-year-old Loli? You ought to love it. Philo doesn't like being ignored. Oh no, look at that pout. That goddamn pout. She's made a habit of running away from her guards. Oh boy. If anyone wanted to assassinate her, it'd be very, very easy. Why the fuck did Multi wait for her to meet up with a shield hero? She could have just popped her at any moment. Before that, let me grab some stuff. She's really gonna stop him from using she's really gonna stop from making his shield more powerful because of the racial hatred. Oh boy. Very well. Take it from that fucking dragon. Like that's just a regular shield. That's not even a curse shield. That's a dragon. That's just a regular ass dragon shield. And of course the Filolials have a carriage with them, because Filolials just love fucking pulling the damn things. Yeah, we just carry this around, because we just like pulling them. Like, you need a really big wagon for Filo to carry if Filo got that big. Oh boy, ruins! Just like my life. Oh. So, So I imagine that the current civilizations got to where they were by destroying the old one. That's how they have the story of the heroes. They just salvaged it from the ruins. I wonder if there's a dragon hourglass here. Because if they worship the original heroes, then they'd have a dragon hourglass, right? Oh no, they dead. Like they just rioted and they just got killed in the crossfire. Ah yes, still images. Cause we need to save the budget. Bro, did they start running out of budget? Cause I'm actually getting really annoyed at the amount of CG in this. Like, I know it's become a meme. It's like, oh, Nozz doesn't like CG, ha 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 ha. But like, this is an obscene amount of CG. This is obscene. Of course, he has to cook for the goddamn chickens. Where did they get those pots? I bet they're delicious. I wonder what a Filolial tastes like. Maybe we should ask Filo. Yeah. It's because Raftalia refused to do a revenge properly. Wait, Queen Canada? I thought Filolial Queen was her race. It's because you keep overfeeding her. She got fat. Okay, so why don't all of the heroes just get a Filolial? Why is a Filolial not just like a mandatory piece of equipment? Because if you could just get someone as strong as Filo from the outset. She She better not be fucking blaming, like, Naofumi for that. Also, I'm pretty sure they were CG in that wide shot, but at the same time, you can kind of get away with that. They think he's a rapist, you moron. It's not him you should be yelling at. Should be yelling at goddamn Motoyasu, but then again, he might try to molest you again. Oh my god, she literally has done no research about what's going on before getting herself stuck in, has she? Is she... Has she really not looked into this at all? Like, before, like, coming in and kink-shaming the shield hero? Like, maybe she should have looked into why things are happening, because these guys are all isekai. They probably don't know anything about the world. Like... So I guess all the other countries, like, instead of having heroes, they're just having these friggin' chickens just swarm the waves. But I mean, it's not like Naofumi can just, like, realign himself with a different hourglass to go fight a different set of waves. Whenever a wave happens, he gets teleported to the Melloremark's wave. Why are they hanging out? Why are they hanging out? Like, they're not getting any XP. This is actively working to their detriment. Oh, they're not leveling, they're actually... Alright, fair enough. They're not out on a quest. They're actually out trying to prove Naofumi right. Good, maybe we can get something where everyone just starts kicking... It's like that scene in part 5 of JoJo where Narancia and Guido were kicking the shit out of that guy on the ground, and then, oh god, what's his name? What's his face? Was just take a sip of the wine, and then just goes to kicking him on the ground with him. And of course, Malty's gonna make it worse. Malty's like, oh no, I can't have them know that the church is full of bullshit, oh god! Well, then why aren't you kink shaming the other heroes? Seriously, why is she talking like to Naofumi about this? It's not his fault. This is gonna be one of those things where you're like, hey, these guys are absolute assholes to you, but turn the other cheek, right? It's gonna be one of those. Because the Japanese love that shit, right? The correct thing to do is butcher the other heroes and summon some new ones. Oh! God prophecy. I mean, I get, yeah, that works. Get rid of them all and they could just summon new ones. So yeah, just get crack-a-lackin'. I mean, just butcher the other three. Then you can summon some more. It's fine. And then Naofumi has the advantage. Oh boy, and then Melloremark can burn! Because they won't have a hero. Because Naofumi will just probably leave. Oh boy, like... I'm not gonna lie, like... I love the story of this episode. I think it's actually really neat. Like, you get more stuff about the Filolials and more about how they work. Like, it is really cool that it's like, it's not just, oh no, you just become a queen by being raised by a hero. You become a queen candidate, and there's an existing queen that's doing stuff. as well as like learning a bit more about like, oh, hey, here's this original civilization where the heroes come from. They're doing their thing. And you got like this, and like, hey, how are the other countries doing? Well, they've got chickens helping them out, but it's kind of rough. And just a main thing I don't like is the fact that this a promise made. Oh boy, I imagine they're probably gonna have to fight her, right? But I don't like how she's supposed to be like centuries old, and instead of going to the people that are the problem or actually like researching like what's going on and figuring it out, she comes to Naofumi as if Naofumi's the one at fault. It's like it's ridiculous. It's like showing up to help him with the dinosaur. Okay, fair enough. But if she's been just sitting on it this long, then why not like go to Ren or the Boboy or Motoyasu? As much as I am loath to say that, and be like, hey, dum-dums, can you stop being assholes to the shield hero for like 5 minutes? Because if you don't, I'm gonna have to butcher all of you. Like it's not Naofumi's fault. Naofumi has tried to be polite. He has tried to be cordial, and every time, yeah, shit just gets made worse for him. So it's like if she's gonna be like, hey, look, Naofumi, get along with the other heroes or I'm gonna have to kill you. It's like, but it's literally not his fault. And I feel like that's just, like, I mean, maybe it's supposed to be like, oh, her character, like, despite the fact she's centuries old, she's still, like, she's, like, super naive about how shit actually works. Or maybe, hey, maybe she's actually racist against the shield hero, too, because I guess the shield heroes are just fucking dog fuckers or something. I don't know. Just, like, that's my one little thing here. Like, the world building from this story is really cool, and, like, just like, once again, like the character interactions are once again really neat, but this Filolial Queen, like, of all the like the hype of like seeing her in the opening and then like having that little thing of her at the start, and she's like, oh, a new queen has been found, and it's like this reveal is kind of lame because she comes across as an idiot who has no idea what's going on, like, and just. I don't know, I just don't like her, and not to mention the fact that the fight against the dinosaur was also really lame, because it's just a CG fight. CG fights are lame, especially when it's someone drawn versus a CG thing, because it's like, yeah, I get it, they weren't supposed to be doing damage, but when Filo was hitting it, it was recoiling, but it was recoiling incorrectly, and there wasn't the right amount of deformation on the skin. The only attack that actually looked correct was when Filo kicked it, and it zoomed in on her foot in the belly, and the belly was actually drawn because it's up close, so you can't get away with it. But it's like, if you're gonna have a fight scene like that, like, I would have rather they cut it. I would have rather they cut that fight scene, like, and it's just... like, the giant Filolial being CG, like, fucking, give me a break, my dude. Like, it's just Filo with more feathers, and they've already got a decent 3D model, like, as for Filo's traveling one, where Filo is pulling the cart, which, I mean, once again, I disagree with them using it, but at the very least, that model was high poly with a decent amount of detail, and it looked okay. You can still tell it was CG, but it was okay. All they needed to do was modify that model and scale it up. Or not even scale it up, just like when you put it into the scene, like, make it bigger than its surroundings. So you don't even have to worry about scaling issues. Like, but instead it looks like they made a whole brand new model, and it looks absolutely fucking awful. And I just don't understand why not just draw the damn thing. And now if this does escalate into violence, it's once again, it's going to be a second episode, like, within quick proximity of Naofumi and co fighting a giant CG monster, and it's just, it looks bad. That entire fight just looked awful. Like it's like what I said in the One Punch Man thing. It's like this is what brings down anime in general. Like, people from, oh, like, One Punch Man season 2 looks so bad because they changed the studio and the art looks worse. But here's the thing. A lot of fighting in anime is, like, down here as far as, like, the bar. One Punch Man Season 1 was up here. One Punch Man Season 2 is here. This fight, however, this fight in this episode, it's down here. It's lower than the bar because fuck, that was awful. Just like I get it. You like they even had like this cool thing where they did the judgment cut. Like she just went fucking Virgil on that thing, but just like two CG monsters move slightly past each other, and then you have a bunch of drawn blood spurt out of the monster and it collapses. It's like it's just really bad, dude. It's just fucking really bad. I just don't. There's a buddy of mine as well, like at work, who's been watching this show, and like he was actually watching it at work, and I told him like, hey man, you best not fucking spoil nothing. And he knows that I hate CG. He knows that I hate CG, and the entire time, yeah, like, he was peeking over from his workstation, giving me like a shit-eating look because we're gonna talk about it at work tomorrow. And now I know why, because he knows I hate CG, and this episode was everything I hate about CG. God damn it, Brandon. God damn it. But oh boy. But I don't know, man. Like I love the story of this show, and like 9 times out of 10, like they knock it out the park with storytelling. But visually, this show is kind of getting bad. It's kind of getting bad, you know. Like it's. And the thing is, it's got no reason to get bad unless they just run out of budget. But at that point, it's just like, ration your money better, my dude. Like, Christ, it's. I mean, how much money did that new theme song cost? That new OP. You could have just kept the same OP and put that money towards not using fucking CG on everything. Oh, but yeah, I still like this episode. It's just the execution just was not there. Like I hope this trend doesn't continue, because like for the first like 15 episodes, this show has like been just like knocking it out of the park again and again and again and again and again. And usage of CG was always in a way that was tasteful and made sense. Even if I disagree with CG on principle, I can appreciate when it's done correctly. But it's really not been for like the last couple episodes, and I just we're getting to the point where we're looking like Digimon now, and yeah, I'm not a big fan, and I'm hoping that this is just something where it's like they're trying to save money for a big ending thing. You know, I'm hoping we're not Overlord Season 3ing it, because oh boy, that'd be bad. That'd be very bad. But anyway, buddy, let me know what you think down there in the comments. Whether you agree with me, disagree with me, or you're bringing up something I left out, because, I mean, there might be in there somewhere, but I'm pretty sure I've went over just about every important thing that happened. And let me know down in the comments. What is another example that's not Overlord of a show that started off, like, looking really great, but by, like, the halfway point, they started very, very obviously cutting some corners. Let me know. Let's all share the sadness here for a minute. Yeah, I'm claiming Overlord as my one. Oh boy, because that was rough in season 3. Oh boy. Yeah, everybody. Remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, share social media, tell your friends. And make sure you hit that share button down below. Share on social media, the Twitter and the Facebook and all that crap. Because, oh boy, YouTube does not make it easy to exist on YouTube anymore. Oh boy. And if you want to support the channel monetarily so Nozz can eat food and pay rent, then you can also support me on Patreon, which is linked down there in the description, as well as on the end card, along with some links to some of my other videos if you want to watch some of those. We got Spider-Man PS4 in the Let's Play thing, and we got God of War 4 if you want to watch something that's basically almost done. And also we got oh boy, we got a bunch of like Let's Watches, don't we? We've got like One Punch Man, Isekai Quartet, Zombieland Saga, Psycho Pace, like Dragon Maid. Oh boy, got a bunch of those. And also if you become a patron, you can recommend things to be let's played, reacted to, live streamed, whatever. And I'm pretty sure like 90% of what I'm doing right now, as far as like let's watch stuff, is patron stuff. So there's some good shit coming in there. And also got a special patrons only movie night that happens once a month. We did 2 of them in April because it's my birthday. Oh boy, and it's a ton of fun. It's like my favorite time of the month. Anyway, so. As always, I am Nozz, and I'll see you in the next video. But most importantly of all, become a trash memo today. And I will see you around.
けた空白の時間迷い込んだ宙づりの世界信じられる答え探し求めてよたださまよってよ夜の隙間逃げらないその沈む暇もない抜けた傷跡さえ勝手に静寂切り裂いてく誰も彼も出てはバイブ守るだけじゃ can't survive